Day to each and every one of you. I'm JR Sabang. I'm a BSN English student from the University of Mindanao. So I am your host for today's agenda, which is to answer the questions regarding the preschool education in the Philippines. So our guest for today is also from my department. So who I'm here with today, kindly introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is John Carpentry. I am 21 years old. I am a student at the University of Mindanao. My major is ESN, Engineering English.
So thank you for that wonderful introduction, Mr. Giancarlo. So the questions that I'm about to ask you are those questions that are frequently talked about or frequently asked about preschool education in the Philippines. So are you down to answer all of the questions that I'm about to ask you or throw at you? So thank you for that, Mr. Giancarlo. So now let us proceed to our first question. Without further ado, let us now proceed. So is preschool and kindergarten the same in the Philippines?
The answer is while preschool for the children aged 3 to 4 years old is not mandatory in the Philippines, it is recommended that these children attend preschool to avoid missing critical developmental periods in their early years. After that, kids must attend mandatory kindergarten until they become 5 years old, at which point they will begin grade 1 in the next school year.
Education in the Philippines. Can you please elaborate this to us? Or can you please elaborate your answer to us, Mr. Giancarlo, so that we can reflect on what kind of environment is preschool education or what kind of curriculum is preschool education in the Philippines?
The answer is preschool is an early childhood program that combines learning and play and is supervised by a highly trained people. Preschool enrollment is most frequent between the ages of 3 and 5 years old, while some restrictions accept the children as young as 2.
So thank you for that wonderful answer, Mr. Giancarlo. So the next question would be this. How old should a child preschool? How old should a child enter preschool or participate in a preschool environment?
The answer is kindergarten is now the mandatory academic program in part of education as required to study languages and study music, children's schools. The preschool age should not be since by 6 years old, the child is expected to be grade 1. According to the Public Act number 17157 for Universal Public Kindergarten Program passed last year, the DepEd made one recommendation compulsory and prerequisite kindergarten.
Okay, thank you. So now let's proceed to another one. Let's proceed to another one. What are the benefits of early childhood education for you? For you as a teacher, what are the benefits of early childhood education for all children?
The answer is children who participate in early childhood education will advance their social skills and academic performance. They also acquire life skills like communication, awareness of their lives, preschool is a program that is for children that are in a safe environment atmosphere.
Great! What a wonderful answer. We have now an idea of what the benefits of early childhood education in the Philippines for Filipino listeners. So now let us proceed with another question. What are the common problem of face? What are the common problem of
Separation anxiety is a common challenge of separation anxiety when he enters a school for the first time, making friends, difficult teachers, difficulty in communicating, adjusting to the school or communicating with new colleagues.
Okay, thank you for that, Mr. John Carlo. The next question would be this. How to overcome benefits of learning? For you, how to overcome the benefits of
Communicate with the staff or their family members. Provide quality messages. Try to answer challenging students to understand.
Thank you for that wonderful answer, Mr. Carlo. You are now providing coping mechanisms in order to overcome the challenges faced by the youngsters or the young learners in your school. So now let us proceed with another question. So what is the importance of physical education? This is a timely issue that needed to be discussed or needed to be answered in order for us to be in order for us to provide special answers on what is the importance of physical education. So what is your answer regarding this question, Mr. Giancarlo? Okay, so thank you, Mr. Giancarlo. And that is the end of our interview for today. I hope that you get an idea of what is preschool education, its importance, its benefits, and its impact on the educational system of the Philippines. So, thank you everyone for watching. I hope that you are all safe from this pandemic, and I hope that you are doing good. So, see ya. Stay tuned for more videos.
How can you manage to improve your modular learning? Choose tools that mobile friendly that can use offline. How do you feel overall about the modular learning? For me, I can say that there's a part that has a advantage and disadvantage part. Do you have an access on a device for learning online? Yes, but sometimes it doesn't work well in our province. What device do you use for the modular learning? I use laptop or cell phone. How much time do you spend on each day on an average modular learning as a senior high school student? I usually spend 1 hour and 30 minutes in every one subject. How effective is modular learning has been to you when you start senior high school? For me, there's a part that is not effective because I used to learn in the classroom and with my classmates. Do you enjoy learning in modular learning? I can say that I enjoy it because there's a quite few challenges in modular learning. Are you satisfied with the technology software that you are using? Yes, but sometimes I have a hard time to find a better connection. Are you having a hard time from submitting your activities from the set schedule? There's a time that I'm having a hard time from passing my activities due to the lack of internet connection and the power interruption that's happening in our area. How is the limited time in answering all the activities so far? Sometimes I can answer all the activities that was given to me because of the lack of time. How peaceful is the environment at home while learning? Quite good, but sometimes there's a distraction from neighbor that is distracting me from learning at home. How can you manage your time while learning remotely? I manage it by my academic schedule and balancing it, but sometimes it's quite stressful.
Hello and welcome to Ask Lars. Now, this time is we're going to talk about CPD. CPD stands for Continuous Professional Development. But what is CPD, by the way? CPD, it is a kind of learning where it enhance or improve one's professional certain skill. Now, this time is we're going now to cater some of the questions about CPD. What are the CPD's benefits? Good question. Well, CPD has a lot of benefits. One of that is that it can improve your skills that are needed for your chosen field of profession, like engineering, education, business management, and many more. And it's also very effective. Will it be able to achieve my desires in improving my skills? Certainly, yes. They offer different kinds of trainings and seminars to improve your skills and to be more competitive in the future as well. Where can I enroll for this course? There are a lot of ways where you can enroll for CBD. One of that is by applying online, which is more very convenient to use and flexible with your time as well. You can visit angc.org.uk/CPT if you're interested to apply, of course. Are there any proficiency tests in applying? Partly yes, partly no. There are some CPD programs where you can enroll without going through any test. But there are some institutes where they conduct an evaluation test to know your knowledge level, and it serves as a refresher test as well. What are some trainings that they offer in CPD? Well, as we all know, there are a lot of ways in teaching kids how to eat banana. Same with CPD program. They offer different kinds of effective trainings that is based on your profession. For example, teachers. They offer high quality trainings or standard trainings to improve your teaching skills and learning modern strategies to be more globally competitive. Does CPT has also some cons? Unfortunately, yes, but in a good way. They only accept students who already finished in college or has finished degree or who is already working. Why? Well, because CPD is a continuous development for a certain profession. It's not a degree where you can discover your chosen career or learning basic information. It's more on enhancing your skills to master and improve your profession.
Is blended learning.
Blended learning refers to a learning modality that allows for a combination of face-to-face and online distance learning or ODL. Face-to-face and modular distance learning or MDL, and face-to-face and TV radio-based instructions or the RBI. And it also face-to-face learning and a combination with two or more types of distance learning. In online teaching platforms, teachers and students equipped with different facilities to enable them to make the best use of the learning environment. These classes are more flexible and convenient. However, it is difficult for the teachers to monitor students' behavior and check their learning progress. And also, due to poor internet connection, sometimes classes will be canceled. Flexibility is one key features of the blended learning that will allow learners to fit learning into their busy schedule Blended learning combines some form on online and sometimes or online or offline learning process.
What are the challenges of online classroom management?
In online teaching platforms, teachers and students equipped with different facilities to enable them to make the best use of the learning environment. These classes are more flexible and convenient. However, it is difficult for the teachers to monitor students' behavior and check their learning progress. And also, due to the poor internet connection, sometimes classes will be interrupted or canceled.
Are specific features of blended learning environments?
Blended learning refers to a learning modality that allow for a combination of face-to-face and online distance learning or ODL, face-to-face and modular distance learning or MDL, and face-to-face and TV radio-based instructions or the RBI, face-to-face learning, and a combination with two or more types of distance learning.
Online learning versus blended learning.
Flexibility is one of the key features of blended learning that allow learners to fit learning into their busy schedule. Blended learning combines some form of online and some form of offline learning.
Blended learning includes using smart boards and video clips in physical classroom. How would blended learning look like post-pandemic?
Formative assessment can support learning even though we're suffering pandemic. Teachers observe and monitor students by participation in synchronous meeting and answering different activities. Teachers may also use integrated approach to a standardized questionnaire. It depends on the research questions.
Blended learning to enhance student interactions in higher education, and what kind of problem we face, and what can be the solution.
Nowadays, there is a discussion about use of different field platforms of online teaching, a process of e-learning and teaching. That discussion is present through research and lack of ICT competences and training on varied digital tools to enhance teaching methodology is highly recommended.
Assist applied digital and skills and soft skills through online environments during COVID-19 semesters or school year. What kind of training you want or do you need to improve your digital competencies in response of online learning?
Virtual classroom is an interesting new domain of educational technology. One of the benefits of the advancement of technology is that it enables us to instant communications.
Can we consider education using virtual classroom as an instance of e-learning? What is the importance of collaborative CDP or CPD, in blended learning environment?
It gives us an opportunity to learn. Given the current situation, it limits our activities. Considering the blended learning approach, there should be a time for collaboration. Students and teachers learn new insight and ideas when they share.
Everyone, this is Jerry Alcudia. In this video, we will have a question and answer portion about assessment in the new normal. First of all, what is assessment in the new normal? So, despite of the challenges brought us by the pandemic seem to affect our education system. But despite of these challenges, our DepEd was still able to find new ways to think new ways to continue the learnings of our students by utilizing various online platforms. First question is, are you learning enough with self-study only? I would say that I'm I'm learning enough with self-study only because with this type of learning, I have more time focusing on my studies because right now I'm studying at home, so I have more enough time studying my lesson or our topic. Does the new normal has affect your performance academically? Probably yes, because right now with this type of situation wherein we are only learning at home or studying at home, every time I feel lazy. So it end up that I would not attend our asynchronous online classes. During your online class, did you find many difficulties in this situation? I would say yes. Due to poor internet connection, I wasn't able to attend our synchronous online classes. Also, with this type of learning wherein we are surrounded by technology, during our discussion, uh, I have a tendency to get bored when the lesson is already presented. When you have online schoolwork, how often do you need technology? I would say that several times I really need technology, like cell phone or tablet, because without this type of technology, I wasn't able to attend or answer any activities given by our professor during synchronous classes or asynchronous classes.